Today we're going to go over the Boberg XR9S. It's the shorty, it's the 9mm version. This company was bought by Bond Arms, so you can't find these pistols with the Boberg insignia on it anymore. Bond now took it over, but they're going to be selling them, I think, in the spring of 2017 or something like that. But you can look at their website to find them. But these are the original version. I have two of them. This is the Onyx version, which is all black. They come in a platinum and then in a two-tone color also. When you buy it, you get this nice case, made in USA. That's great. And it comes with the extra magazine and a lock and some stickers and decals, but it's a pretty nice case for a pistol. Okay, let's talk about some of the specifics on this pistol. It's a 7+1, so it holds 7 in the mag, 1 in the chamber. The length is 5.1, height 4.2, the width is 0.96, the weight is 17.5. The barrel, you got a couple options on the barrel on this thing. You can go with a 3.35 or 4.2, and that's pretty big for a pocket pistol to have a barrel of 3.35, and I'm going to give you a close-up and show you the reason behind that. And the trigger, you've got options when you purchase this with a trigger too. You can go with the pull of 5.5, 7.5, or 9. It comes in 3 different colors, a two-tone, the Onyx, which this one is, and then a platinum, which I also have in the house, the platinum. Here's the holster that I use. It is a paddle holster. I carry it with that a lot on my side, but I'm always leery about somebody coming up behind me and taking my pistol, so I like to carry my guns in my pocket. So I also have this pocket holster. It's a Remora, but it's so spongy and big that I don't use it. It just, once you put the pistol on it, it just feels too big in my pocket, so I'm kind of stuck with that. But let's unload here. And I'm going to give you a close-up of this gun. I'm going to walk up and you can take a look at it. Okay, so here it is. This is the Boberg XR9S, the shorty, in a 9mm. While I got it up this close, let's take a look at these sights. They're really nice sights on that thing. If I can aim at something, there you go. Right. I can't do it. Well, you get the hang of it. That's what we're looking at. There you go, just like that. And they are adjustable sights. They're dovetailed, so you can, if you can see that, you can move your sights around. But they're really nice, especially when you're shooting at your steel or something like that. It's pretty nice. Here's your takedown lever on it. Really flat. See how flat that is? Nothing sticks out on this gun at all on the sides. And you can push this back and spin this lever all the way around to take it down or to lock it open. And it has the mag release right there. It's not ambidextrous at all. It has some nice grips on it, but it's a pretty blocky gun. I mean, it's small. I mean, if you look at it to my hand, I mean, it's not very big. It's a very small 9mm. But what you're looking at here is a bullpup. This is a bullpup pistol. Here's your barrel right here. Notice how that barrel comes behind the magazine. That's because it works just like a bullpup. When this thing fires, this breech comes back and it pulls that bullet backwards, lifts it, and then sticks it into the barrel. So this is a bullpup pistol, which is unique. Another thing I want you to look at is look at the barrel on this thing. That is a really thick barrel. So this pistol is made to shoot plus P ammo. It is finicky with the ammo, so that's one of the reasons I'm going to not give it a thumbs up for conceal carry for protection, because I need a pistol that can shoot anything I can stick in it. And when you go to Wally World and you're buying your bullets from Wally World, you got to be careful because some of them don't work. And I'm going to show you what I shot here on the table, what works and what doesn't work. First of all, I like shooting the Remington, the UMC. Now these are just full metal jacket 115 grains, and they work. They work on all my pistols, my carbines. I've never had a problem with this Remington UMC ever. The Federals, these are all Wally World, Cabela's, all your basic stores. Is like, that's where I shop for my ammo, because I want to be able to get ammo when I want it. These are the 9mm 115 full metal jackets in Federal. These are iffy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The worst ones I have used, right here, these Winchester white box. And they're 115s also, full metal jacket. These bullets will come apart in this pistol. When that pistol's pulling that round up and back, it'll separate the projectile right off the casing. and your gun will get full of powder and it'll just jam up. Don't even try it. That's one of the reasons why this pistol, I don't know, for concealed carry, I'm going to have to say no. It is a very unique gun. I mean, it's like a work of art, a piece of art, this gun. It's really, really nice. But for self-protection, unless you're going out and you're only practicing with the ammo, the same ammo all the time, high-end ammo, that's really reliable, and you shoot it a lot to know that it works, then I would say carry it. But for me to have a pistol laying in the house, whether if it's a 380, 9mm, 445, whatever it is, I want to throw whatever ammo I have into that pistol and pull the trigger and know it works. And this pistol just, it won't do it. You have to choose your ammo carefully when you're using this pistol. I'm going to come up and show you this magazine and show you what happens when you load this magazine. Because it is a bullpup magazine, see how these rounds are in that magazine, how they're facing forward like this? In a normal magazine, the rounds are, the bullets are facing out, but in this gun, they're facing forward. It looks weird when you're loading that. That's because when this breech comes back, it lifts up that round and then throws it in. But there's your 7 rounds, and then there's one on the table there. But it's a 7-in-1, which is a benefit. That's an extra shot in a very small pistol. All right, I know I'm sounding negative on this pistol, but believe me, I like it. I really like firing it. When I'm shooting those steel targets, this little pistol, it's heavy, it's all aluminum construction. It feels really nice in your hand. And because of the weight and this extra long barrel in a pocket gun, I remember it's an extra long barrel. Normally they're like 2.8, 2.9 inches on a concealed carry. And with this pistol, we got a 3.35 barrel. So you've got longer barrel in this, which gives you more pressure. And the grip is in the middle of your hand. It's not on the back of the pistol. So your hand is more forward when you're shooting. Now I'm going to do another video and we're going to shoot this pistol a lot. And my wife's over here shaking her head because she loves this pistol. She has one. She enjoys shooting this pistol more than anything because you get that feel of you're shooting a nice high-power pistol, and it's 9mm, but it shoots well, it doesn't kick in your hand, and it is accurate. I mean, it hits where you're pointing, no questions asked. She really likes it. A couple of things I also want to talk about with this pistol is Bond Arms bought it, and they're coming out with some nice new grips on it, some rosewood handles, and it is a very pretty pistol. I mean, it is a nice looking pistol. For somebody that wants to collect them or maybe have something in the house, it's really worth taking a look at because it's a very unique bullpup pistol, and it's going to come in other calibers than 9mm too, but I like the 9mm because it's a NATO round, it's easy to get. But let's take this down. We're going to disassemble, reassemble, functions check, and I'll show you how to do that. But I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to try to zoom up on the table, and I'm going to show you how I take this pistol down, then reassemble it. All right, disassemble and reassemble. All you military guys out there, you know, first thing we got to do is clear our weapon. You take out your mag, eject your round, make sure weapon's clear. Now, here's our takedown lever. We're going to spin at 180 degrees. And line it up with that notch all the way back, slide the slide off, and that's your trigger assembly. That's it. Now on here, here's your spring. That's it. That's all that makes this weapon work, is that little tiny spring, really thin wire, and a rod on the inside. And you notice how it came out of the side there. But that's it. So take that out. Now, if I can get my fingers on here, we got to take this lug out. Well, I kind of like let it almost fall out, and then the barrel comes out from the inside. So that's disassembled. Now if you look up here in your slide, if I'm going to zoom up on there, there's a lot of parts in there, a lot of moving parts that makes this pistol work. And you could even say that that's a disadvantage to this gun, to this pistol, is all these parts. It's got to be clean. I mean, for this to work, it's a finicky pistol. You've got to keep it clean and oiled. There's a lot of grooves and a lot of stuff going on in there, but as far as operator maintenance go, that's the takedown, and this is what you want to clean. Okay, for reassemble, we're just going to reverse the steps. We take our slide. We're going to drop our barrel in. Now we've got that weird looking lug It's almost like a parallelogram out of the 3 lugs. That faces up. So we drop that in there. Now this little block here, just let that fall right on there. Now here's the important part. When you're putting this spring in here, it goes in on that side, and you got to let it find its way all the way up there to the end. And that rod that's in there has to be able to come out of that little hole on that barrel. Right next to the barrel there's a tiny hole. That's how it's got to be lined up. So when you put your trigger assembly on, if I can do this right, slide that on easy to make sure that that rod, the little tip of that rod, you can see it there before you try slamming this thing back together. Okay, so now that we got it on, we're just going to push it all the way back, do our 180, and it is back together. Now, functions check. Because this pistol is only a double action, it has no safety. The only thing on this pistol is your mag release and your takedown lever. That's it. So we're just going to charge the weapon and fire. That's it. And it is back together. Okay, my final impressions on the pistol. It is a really nice pistol. It is a work of art. It is a bullpup design. This is the 9mm. It's the quality on it is excellent. It's beautiful. Really nice weapon. It feels good in your hand. The pistol grip is right underneath the middle of that pistol, so when you shoot you hardly have any recoil on it. I like that. My wife loves it, but for concealing purposes, self-defense, I'm going to have to say no, because I want to shoot any type of ammo I can find, in the correct caliber, of course. I don't want to have to pick certain ammo and make sure I only have that ammo. It needs to work every time I pull the trigger, and I have taken this out and, like I said, fired some of these, and it was a disaster. And they tell you on the website and all this what ammo you should use or not, but I find out for myself. And when it works, it works. But the ammo is the big deal with this pistol. Is ammo. Make sure you got the right ammo. But let me come up and let me give you another look at this close up. Take a look. And you can see on this side, there's nothing going on this side at all. When you bring it to this side, the left side, now you've got your mag release and your takedown lever. But that's all this pistol's got going on besides the sights. I mean, the sights are really the only thing on this that actually stick up for conceal in your pocket. That's the only thing that might snag is those sights, but they're really nice. And what else? Well, there's how that pistol is right underneath, the pistol grip is right underneath there. When I was saying when you hold it, the weight of the gun is directly in the middle of your hand. So when you're shooting, the recoil, I mean, instead of being back here on the back of the gun and kicking up, because it's in the middle, it shoots pretty steady. It doesn't kick up, so that's why my wife loves it. She loves shooting this pistol more than anything. It's actually a breeze to shoot. A lot of people are a little intimidated when that thing goes kaboom and shoots in their hand, but with this pistol, because of the weight on it and that barrel and the center of gravity, I guess, on it, it's really nice. Okay, so that's the video on the Boberg XR9S, the shorty in the 9mm version. We're going to do another video firing this weapon, and I'm going to bring my wife along, and for you females out there, you're going to see a girl shoot this thing and you're going to be impressed. I'm going to put her on the spot on that one, but tune in next time and watch the channel, because we're going to be doing a lot of shooting coming up as soon as the weather breaks. It's been too hot here. It's been in the 90s and humid, so we're going to do the videos when the weather breaks and get some shooting in. Tune in next time.